Yo, what up?
Yo, what's happening?
Another episode. That's what's happening. Feeling Non-Canon, My Hero Academia. Reaction.
Yeah. Tomura Shigaraki Origin. I think it's 2 in a row.
2 origins in a row.
Yeah.
Back-to-back origins. Wouldn't it be funny if the next episode was Mineta Origin?
Mineta Origin. Oh, man.
This episode was dope. So, yeah, this episode starts off with the first words are, whoa.
They're getting right into it.
That's the first bar?
Yeah.
Not even turn my headphones up. I killed my family.
Killed my family.
Yeah. You're right. Right.
Oh, God.
Yo.
Yeah, it's like he's doing like his walk of shame after his night after his night of pleasure. He's just walking down the streets.
Yeah, see, it's like I wonder if this was like a whole like metaphor for why kids shouldn't jerk off. It's like this is what happens if you touch yourself, little boys and kids, and that's why you gotta follow Jesus.
Yes, this is why you watch where you put your hands.
Yeah. And like everyone ignores him, and he's like, no one helped me, no heroes helped me.
Yeah.
The only person who reached down to help me was All For One.
All For One.
Yeah. And All For One took him back to his place. It was like, yo, he explains why his quirk is that way. And basically tells him like, you should just do what you want to do with this quirk that you have.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to kill.
Yeah. It's like this is you're just causing pain to yourself.
Yeah.
The more you suppress it.
Yeah, and it's like you see these people Shigaraki interacts with, and they're causing him pain. It's like, so why don't you just give him a little bit of pain you have inside of you?
Yeah, so he kind of like goes back to these hoodlums that have been bullying him, and
彼らを肌に離さず持ち続けなさい。その思いが風化してしまわぬように。破壊を貪る恐怖の象徴。彼は今その大いなる一歩を踏み出したんだ。
You know what's interesting is that like in most like superhero movies, that's what the superhero does. He like kind of beats up the bully who's always been fucking him up.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little bit of a nod to that trope. It's just like, oh, you got powers now. Go fuck up the people who were mean to you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then wear their hands. And wear their hands on your body. Yeah. So he kind of uses his power, and then All For One goes like, "Well, happy birthday. This is this is your new birthday.
Yeah,
so you've been born again as a Tomura Shigaraki."
Yeah, he kind of is like, you're like a caterpillar who's cocooned and now has blood pouring all over you.
Yeah.
That's like the analogy when I'm like, I think that works.
Yeah,
but
all right.
I don't know if he's gonna come back as a different. I don't know if that affects caterpillars. But I don't think liquid affects caterpillars. Like they get rained on, but whatever, dog.
Yeah.
Then it lands back to modern day where Redestro basically becomes a mecha. He becomes a mech.
Yeah.
He becomes Zord.
Yeah. Redestroyed.
Yeah. And Gigakomaki is like running through the city.
Making a beeline for Shigaraki. He's like, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to finally take down this fake successor.
Yes.
And then Shigaraki at this point he remembers everything. He knows what he wants.
And knows that he knows what his power can really do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. It's kind of where they drop a little bit of the budget as and on the city exploding
Definitely the Sakuga kicked in.
Yeah, and Reed Destro's ditching his armar, being like, "Oh, I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
he's like, "This was all a mistake. This was all."
I picked the wrong fight with this dude.
Yeah.
And Makia shows up and he's like, whoa.
Yeah, he's like, there he is.
Yeah.
He's like, there's my boy.
There's my successor.
大法の先にいるべき人が自由を体現するものならば歴史の重みも地の宿命も窮屈そうだと一生に付すこの青年こそ私はもう見えてしまった。この青年が輝いて見えてしまった。異能解放軍がお前の後についていく。
Yeah, it's a funny moment because Shigaraki. It's funny because Shigaraki always kind of. It's interesting because he kind of talks to this big game of I want to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Like but then like the first moment he walks up to Reed Destro and be like, "Why are we fighting?"
Yeah.
He's like I don't have any reason to fight you.
That's true. I think it's just like he was like, well, I want to destroy everything, but I don't care what happens after that.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to destroy society as it stands, but after that, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to be known as the guy who etch-a-sketched everything.
Just shook the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think he even says that he's like, and then like the league can do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So I think his whole thinking is like, well, look, I could kill you, or you can just pay homage.
Yeah.
And Reed Destro is like, homage, thank you so much. Oh my God. Hey everyone, we're not gonna we're done here.
Yeah. We love this guy.
Yeah.
He's great.
Also, I'll say this. Reed Destro's people did pull up, and he just gave him a look. Shigaraki just gave him do you really want to mess around?
You
right
see
now?
the crater we're standing in, right? Yeah.
It's like, I could have you all looking like dust.
Mm-hmm.
I could have you all looking like dust bunnies. It cuts to a couple weeks or a week later, and
I think that's kind of where it leaves off, and that's most of my villain. I think there's a little bit next week.
There's a tiny bit left.
Yeah, but this is like that was it, and I think obviously it starts off wrong. But it starts off wrong, but I think it ends well.
It ends well. What would you rate it?
Oh, because it's honestly the My Hero episodes I've actually been enjoying probably the most in like a long time. It's probably still like an 8 out of 10. Even though the 2 out of 10 hurts me so much that's not there.
Yeah,
probably still like an 8 out of 10.
I give it a 7.
Yeah,
7 out of 10. Because
the
beginning, if they had really,
the beginning's rough.
If they had set up the real estate to do this right, you could have had a 12 out of 10 kind of level.
Yeah.
I think it's the movie. I think it's I think it's the budget. I think it's a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it's like you had to end it here because it would be such a like the Endeavor Agency arc. The way they did it, it almost made me think that like, oh, maybe the manga was like maybe obviously you have to write this thing week to week, so you don't really know exactly how you're setting it up. And I'm like, okay, maybe if like Horikoshi had to redo it, he would like switch it up. But I just think they did it in sloppy ways. I just think they shouldn't have included any of that stuff where we see
the people,
like the results
that they survived.
Yeah,
I agree. But I think just from a storytelling standpoint, it does make sense the way it is right now in the manga because the League of Villains is such an event, and you see the villains get stronger.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to see the heroes get stronger too.
Yeah.
So it's like there's going to be a clash coming up.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. Ultimately, there could have been a way to do it where it didn't feel as clunky and as spoiler heavy.
Yeah.
But, thanks for making it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Thanks for making it.
Yeah. It'll be when you recommend it to your friend, you'll tell them season 5, watch it in this order.
Yeah.
But overall, I really did enjoy the last 3 or 4 weeks or something.
Yeah. I even put the Toga episode in there.
Yeah, I like the Toga episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even really, I kind of went back and read. It's like they didn't really even cut out.
Not that much, no.
Yeah, that much. Yeah, it's really just the beginning. Just the beginning.
So what'd you guys think?
Good? Bad? Are you done? Are you done with My Hero?
Are you done with My Hero? Are you done with us? Is this video done?
I see it closing. I see it closing pretty soon.
Let us know down below. Like and subscribe. And
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.